Purchasing a variable ND was one of the best investments I've made as a filmmaker. It allows me to correctly expose in harsh lighting environments while maintaining my ideal camera settings like the shutter, iris, and ISO. So what is a variable ND filter? It stands for Variable Neutral Density Filter, or VND, and essentially it's like sunglasses for your lenses, except with precision control. And unlike fixed ND filters that block out a set amount of light, a variable ND filter allows you to dial in exactly how much light you want to cut out just by rotating the front element. Most VND filters come in ranges from 2 to 5 or 6 to 9 stops. And then there are some cameras with internal electronic VND filters, like the FX6 for example, and this ranges from 2 to 7 stops. But for most cameras, you're not gonna have an internal VND filter, so you're either gonna have to purchase one that screws on, clips in or slides in through a matte box, or magnetically attaches to the lens. For my Sony a7S III, which I'm filming on right now, I use the K&F Concept Nano X variable ND filter. This filter screws onto the lens and it ranges from 1 to 9 stops. There are a ton of different VND brands out there. K&F is on the budget friendly side. And then you have companies like Polar Pro and Tiffin, which I would consider more professional and industry standard. So do your research before you purchase one, and what works for you may depend on your budget, workflow, and image quality needs. So like I said before, the main reason why I use a variable ND filter is to maintain my camera settings while properly exposing the shot. And if you don't have a variable ND, the only way to expose properly is by changing the shutter, iris, and ISO. But changing these settings in your camera can affect your image quality, your depth of field, and your natural motion blur. With a VND filter, I lock in my shutter at 180 degrees at 24 frames per second. I keep my iris pretty wide open for that shallow depth of field, and then I keep my ISO natively at 800, and then I let the VND filter do all the work of managing the light. Now when it comes to the FX6, one of my favorite features is that electronic built-in ND filter. And not only does it have smooth control from 2 to 7 stops, it also has this auto ND feature, which is extremely helpful when you're moving from outside to indoor lighting and vice versa. All right, so there you have it. That's my breakdown of why I think every filmmaker should have a variable ND filter in their kit. If you have any questions or want to share what filter you use, drop that down in the comments below. But that's going to be it for this video. God bless. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.